Quick reminder to users that you are supposed to update your system regularly. We have had some Samba issues with security and stuff, so yeah, basically if you haven't updated your system, your server may be vulnerable to an exploit. So remember, update your system. Update it regularly. Is that how you pronounced regularly? Regularly. Yeah. Hello, today Samba. As with Apache, we are going to install the YAST module and let it handle the actual installation of the Samba server itself. So let's begin. We go into YAST, we go into software management, and as a search phrase we write YAST to Samba. We select the server, the client is out to select it, and we accept. Okay, it wants some dependencies. That's not a problem. Okay. And we wait. Once the installation is done, we exit YAST and we enter it again. Now the network services has the, where is it? The Samba server. We start it. And now it asks to install the actual Samba packages. So we say install. Okay, after the installation ends, it asks us for a workgroup or domain name. Now, I'm not using a domain at home, and my workgroup is workgroup, so I'm going to leave it as it is. If you know what you're doing and you want to enter a different configuration, now is as good a time as any. I'll give it next. As I said, I don't have a domain controller, neither do I want a domain controller, so not a domain controller. And next. Now startup. We want it to start up during boot, and we want it to automatically open ports in firewall, so it's just going to work. We go into shares. I am personally going to delete everything in the shares. If you want to look at settings and things in, for your own reference, I suggest you leave those. I'm not going to need them myself, so I'm deleting them. I suggest you leave them so that you can look at them and how they're made, because Samba isn't exactly easy to configure. It's a big universe of many options. It's a very powerful monster of a tool, and you're going to need everything you can learn about it. So okay, I'm deleting. Everything is deleted, and now we are going to make a new share. Let's see, what do we want? We want to add share name will be webdev. Share description isn't mandatory, but why not? So web developer dir. You can share a printer, but we want to share a directory today. Share path. We go to browse, and we just browse to our web server folder, srv as in server, and www. Okay. Read only no. I have no idea what access control lists do in here, so I don't use them. Okay. Now we go into identity. Workgroup or domain name. Not a domain controller. These are some settings we did earlier. No wins we don't touch. NetBIOS hostname. I'm going to give it a NetBIOS hostname Visus. NetBIOS is a service that allows the system to register itself on the network and be accessible by name and not just by IP address, so it's a convenience. Trusted domains, we don't have trusted domains. LDAP, well, we don't use LDAP, so we're done. We go to OK, and we go back into the Samba server. It's actually already working, but we want to change another thing we forgot about. We select our share, which is WebDev, and we go to Edit. We have Read Only, No, which allows us to write in the shared folder. We have the comment, we have the path, we have Inherit Access Control. I think it's access control. It should be access control lists. And we want to add another one. It's, scroll down, it's guest OK. OK, we mark it. OK, and now we have guest access. OK. So our Samba server should be ready. We go to network. We have vSUS. This is the, we see it here because of the, I think it's the NetBIOS thing we set up. Yeah. And we try to open it. Now this could take some time. And we have our WebDev folder. We open it. And we have access to our web server folder. We actually don't really have access. Let's say we tried to save the file, could not save the file SMB vSUS. We have access as guest, but we don't have write access. Even if read only is okay, meaning it's not read only, it allows us to write to the folders. We can't change these files that are already in there because they are the property of another user. In our case, it's root. Create empty file, nah, and we can't. So guest is okay, it is writable, but we don't have the right to write in it. And we're going to fix that in the next video. If you like this video and you're not too busy, why not rate, share, or subscribe? If you don't like it, constructive criticism is always welcome in the comments section.